to turn to page 03 of our songbook. Then we'll do the Rotary invocation. Please turn to your songbook. Page 3, the Rotary invocation. When I say 1, 2, then we'll go. 1, 2, go. Inspire Rotarians, Lord, we ask to live as we profess, to dignity in daily tasks, and serve in selflessness. For fellowship, which here we share, we offer thanks to thee. We pray that it will be our care to spread it bounteously. Amen. Please, can you give us the object of Rotary this morning? Morning, my holy president, my PG, good morning, past president in our fellow Rotarian and guests in our the object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service at the basis of worthy enterprise, in particular to encourage and foster. First, the development of an acquaintance as an opportunity to service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions. The recognitions of the worthiness of all useful occupations and dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. The ladies in the house, can you join me please for the third one? The application of an ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Into the fourth one, the men in the house. The advancement of national understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. Online this morning, we have Rotarian Adetola. Good morning. Rotarian Ivina Gonipo. Good morning. Distinguished Rotarians, I welcome you all to this fellowship, celebration fellowship. Our IPP, you are welcome. Rotarian and Sons of the Most High, all Rotarian and guests in the house, you are all welcome. At this time, I'm going to appoint the SA. Our treasurer, you're going to be the SA this morning. Rotarian and Sons of the Most High, you are there. Good morning. It's good to have you after your birthday. Please be outstanding. You're going to be our SA this morning. I am going to be decorated by Rotarian MC Baruch.
Thank you, my president. It is my pleasure today to decorate our birthday guy, Rotarian of Life, and the birthday. Actually, we trust that you're going to perform profitably and thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Thompson.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. And they don't check those that didn't clap. All of them. Visiting Rotarians that didn't clap for you. You visit them. Okay. I believe we have the co-president for New Lagos Ikeja. Yes, yes, New Lagos Ikeja. You are most welcome. To give us the first song this morning, we need to remind ourselves the 4 waiters. Please, our treasurer.
Just a small observation. And Madam President, I just wanted to highlight that we really came late, and in the process of that, we were doing, just
at that junction
of the house.
Yeah, destabilizing, doing all sorts of.
Even you have to pause.
I have to pause. I was waiting for him.
When the military is from
on seat.
Madam President, and
Essay.
I don't know whether the best is his friend, because the essay decided.
No, I know what my age is. You talk. We'll deal with him. Yes, thank you. Okay, you were not at that meeting on Friday. When was that? When? On Wednesday, you were not there. You are paid. Sit down, sir. Sit down. You were not in the house on Sunday. You were not at the hangout on Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, you can get it on today, my friend.
Allow me.
Okay.
My hope treasurer, please give us the 4 waiters this morning. Remind us the 4 waiters. Thank you.
Thank you, my president. The people in the house, it is fellow Rotarians and friends and guests in the house. The 4 waiters of the things we think, say, or do. 1, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. To give us the first song this morning, I'll call on our PE. Going to be your punishment. And I know you can do it better. You do it the golden way. Give us that song that you feel you love so much. Your Rotary, wherever you are in the world.
My Rotary president, our PDG, AG, fellow Rotarians, very special guests and friends. This morning, I will be, let's turn our book to page 30. We'll be taking the grandfather's clock. And as our tradition, I'd like to call on Rotarian Fatoibo to please Dodo and Lala the song with my co-president. I know to do the needful, so I will not mess up. I will do the needful. Rotarian Fatoibo, can you please be upstanding? Grandfather's clock, page 13. Help us Dodo and Lala that song with a sum of.
Song.
I didn't say handsome, my president.
Okay.
I said song. With a sum of 5,000.
see the way it might be.
So,
Maybe he wants me to get up for his.
I mean, my hotel president, there are some things that we need to guide against, you know, because most of us were passed through that, especially myself. And the things will wait for his time. That's what I was trying to tell you, my president, that she should wait for his time. You know, you were trying to advise him. I said, please, that's not what I want to do. And that's very it's something like someone who is, I mean, I don't know what to say. But my president, please, and please put the president-elect in order this morning. That's my advice.
President Jai,
Yes, my president, ma'am.
do you make you bring the testimony, or you want to at least modify what you said on that song and do something better?
Okay, my co-president, I will take that back.
Good.
I don't want to talk so much because we have our red PG in the house and we need to do as we always do. So, with a handsome song of, say handsome song. With the handsome song of, we have to set a good pace this morning. And thank you for teaching me to take this song first. We have our beautiful return. Can't you see she's beautiful? Okay, so with a handsome song of.
My baby.
Wow.
Do you want the available to stand up again?
No. No, you know, you're our past district secretary, so our DG, so I wouldn't want him to, you know. Okay, so with the handsome sum of 20,000 naira.
Anybody that did not clap for me, write them down, 20,000 naira.
So please, Dodo and Lala, this song for us.
Please have some. Please let us be snappy.
Good morning, my co-president, our past district governor, fellow Rotarians, friends and guests of Barbara's family. I will be doing the Dodo and Lala of my grandfather's club. It's on page 13. La 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 do 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 stop what we do la 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 la
After the sale, beautiful morning. Beautiful morning.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Mikey, thank you for that one. That's a nice one. That's my pastor, God bless you. Our second song this morning will be taken by our PN. Rotary and Omole-Golden, you are welcome to the house. Our PN, we're waiting. Good morning, sir.
Our president for the Rotary guest in front of the house. Good morning, sir. Our dear sir. Our president has asked me to pick a song for this morning. So let's go to page 19. The first one was a very powerful song. And I think it says it all. I'm proud I belong to Rotary. I think that sums it all up. Rotary is a way of living, and it's a privilege to be part of our big family. So, having said that, I would like to donate some of 10,000 for that song.
Thank you.
And I would like to ask the available.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a nice one. That's a very good one.
Partner with me, as he always likes to collaborate with me. Oh, on this occasion, on this occasion, I'm supposed to sing. Not this one. So, at the sale of Rotary and Apollo, let me give the Lala. So let me just Apollo with Lala, because that's my experience in Lala. I don't know what so let me okay. So we love to meet.
All right, so let's have it now.
Okay.
You don't know,
How much?
It's almost 2,000. 2,000.
Look, some money, call somebody else, we should be learning. Call somebody else, call Rotary and Akule.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah, we are learning.
My Rotary president. Okay.
But that you have that freedom to pass it with whatever you have, like 5,000, 10,000, you know, 50.
My president, I will do my best. Justice to some.
Very good.
If I don't do it well, I will now pass it on.
Okay.
Back my money and now drop our money.
All right, okay, let's have it.
La 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 la. La 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 do do do. 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 La do
Introducing Pepsi Music Academy in partnership with
No problem. Let's have the song, please. Thank you.
I will say of partnership that works. Partnership that works.
Good.
I am proud. Sorry, my president, as it were, we normally come out, we dance. I mean, we have to show that we are proud.
To be a Rotarian.
And so it is our culture that we come out, dance, and not so good we are.
Okay, let's have it. Come out, come out, come out. Come out to give the brother what we have. It's a wonderful organization that we need to be proud of.
We have our 8 years around.
And we have the 8 years around our own PD to the house. We are proud to have them around. Okay, can we have it now?
Our AKS. I am proud. I belong to the
Are you proud? Thank you. Thank you, and for that comment. Okay, we will have to stop any short song because of what we have today. We have an apology express.
we have an apology?
Yes, in the house. We have apologies this morning. She will not be able to work this morning. Also, Abio, come. The manager sent a message, but we have also sent a message. Thank you.
Thank you. Introduction of guests. Rotarian first. Rotarians, please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. My fellow president, your PGD, our fellow Rotarians, yes, if there is any. My name is Omole-Golden, the president of Rotary Club of New Lagos.
You're welcome, my co-president, to have you this morning. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, ma'am. The young president, PDG, AKS, President, my fellow ID, fellow residents. Yes, my name is
Okay. All right. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. Good morning. You're welcome. I'm not going to sign for the right. My Rotarian president, PDG, fellow Rotarian, guests and friends, good morning. My name is Susan Jerry. I'm a Rotarian from Judo. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. The Rotarian president, as the street governor, and of course my own Rotarian president, my name is Oluwani Chasofi. I'm a Chasofi Rotary Club of the University. I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Rotarian. You're welcome. Thank you. So now we pass the mic to all our guests. Let them introduce themselves. Our guests. Okay, can you please introduce the gentleman and his name? Please.
Thank you, my president. My president, I have Mr. Taufik Aziz Baba today. He's into real estate and he has fellowship with us quite about tonight. He's really a big part of us. Next to him is Mr. Oriani.
Wait. Rotary Aziz, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. You actually fellowship with us for about 5-6 times. So, and they are ready for induction. They're going to be interviewed this morning. Yes. They are ready. No, sorry, they are ready to join us. Sorry, they are ready to join us. So they're going to be interviewed this morning, both of them. So thank you. Thank you.
Let's get my president in line with knowledge. Rotarians are here this morning. They should change the club in terms of knowing much about them. They just told us their names and the Rotary Club they belong to. They don't know what they do. They don't know some other appellations they have to their names. You can start from here, my president.
Can you
I have Mr. Oyandi, he's a digital marketer and is willing to join the family. Thank you, my president.
Mr. Oyamide, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Oyamide was the one that took us, that took our young ones, the youth, on digital skills the other time. And he's not a Rotarian, but he's doing wonderfully well for the club. So thank you. Other guests? That's all. Thank you, everyone. I'll go to the business of the day by reading the behind the gavel. Behind the gavel for Friday, 24th November 2023. Distinguished Golden Rotarians, our dear revered PDG, Jide Akeredolu, AKS, guests and friends of the Rotary family, I warmly welcome you all to today's fellowship. This is the last meeting in the 5th month of the Pope year, and November in Rotary observance is the month of the Rotary Foundation. As you all know, the Rotary Foundation is the soul of Rotary International. Having this in mind, let us step up our giving and be sure we contribute and continue to contribute to our dear foundation. This is for the continuous enablement of global support for all the 7 areas of focus. Please, let us not also forget to redeem all the pledges made during the DG visits. As Rotarians, it is good for us to be taken for our words. Just like the saying, Rotarians do it with integrity. May heavenly reward be our portion. Amen. Annual dues. We are reaching the last month in the half Rotary year. We will start showcasing annual dues according to the Rotary family grouping. Please, fathers and mothers should check on the annual due payment list and see if any of their children are in this category of not paying. Please talk to your children, talk to your friends. By next week, we are going to be showcasing those people that have not paid on our projector. Erin, RC Omole-Golden is an all-area club. I want to say a big thank you to all Rotarians who have paid their Erin. We encourage others to join. It takes only 65,000 as an old Rotarian, and this can be paid twice. And this is not just going to be paid, it's also going into your own Rotary Foundation account. So as you are paying it, it's also counting for you. Please let us be all area compliance. Our junior school project. This is ongoing. The first stage will be completed today. Thank you to the project committee members, the resource person, the chair, and other Rotarians who are working on the site and those who have visited the site. The Rotary Foundation Insights. Today, we have our dear and highly revered PGD, Jide Akeredolu, AKS, with us. He's the chair of Rotary Foundation Committee for District 9110. Let us all listen to him as he speaks to us about how today's action will impact the future of our Rotary Foundation. Celebration Fellowship. Towards the 20th anniversary of our dear NOV Club, we will be hosting our dear revered leader, PAG Aderemi Adedayo Ajose, and his AG during his year as the president of our dear club. This is slated for the 1st of December 2023. I want us all to take notes and be part of this fellowship. Then eye screening for free glasses and cataract surgery. This is under disease prevention and control in the 7 areas of focus. It's going to be a joint project between RC Omole-Golden and RC Ikoyi. It's slated for 19th December 2023. Kindly take notes and be part of it. Coming events. Rotary Akinwako Akinola 50th birthday and book luncheon. It comes up tomorrow. Please let us join our dear brother to celebrate in our usual Omole-Golden way and be part of it. Please, let's show the love. Birthday celebration. All November birthday celebrants will be celebrated and gifts will be shared today. Please, permit me to end today's Behind the Gavel with the usual saying on doing good. Always remember that you have not lived until you do something good for someone who can never repay you. I want to thank you all for listening. Let us continue to be people of action by creating hope in our world and in ourselves. Thank you all for listening. I remain yours in Rotary service, Rotarian Veronica, Susan, Adelike, Isijola. Your whole president for 2023. Thank you all. Please, do we have any plus or minus addition to the Behind the Gavel? Okay, that means all is good. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, I want to bring you to the house notice that this projector that we are using is a new one. I want us to give it to our PE. Rotary donated it to the club. So we donated it to the club. So thank you, our PE. God bless you, sir. Do we have any committee reports? Committee reports. Rotary Fatoibo. Committee reports. Okay. Our Rotary Foundation chair, we're also going to give us your committee report soon. Same thing with youth chair. But quickly, let us quickly have our PDG so that we can get all the learnings as quickly as possible. Rotary June. My age, sir. Our own captain of all ages. They are going to help us to introduce. Okay. Fellow, if you don't know, served with our PDG as the secretary during his our PDG tenure. So he knows him best and he knows him more. Yes. So please, you're going to give us his profile. Thank you, sir.
President, yes, friends. Okay, my guys already started. During the year, I was the only one privileged to tell my boss to stand up. And every time, he's a very wonderful man who will actually stand up. Let's give a round of applause for Parliament. The paper is actually a very long one, but during the year we had a rich one that we use for any visitation that we go for. And so I'm going to use, I have the privilege to read a short profile of Rotarian Dr. Jide Akeredolu, AKS. Dr. Olajide Akeredolu was born in Kaduna in the year 1957. I wouldn't really want to know much about this. So that they know how it all started, you know. And we are not in a rush. We want to know much. I'm sure I have the buying of everyone in the house. To the late Bishop and Mrs. Olatusi Akeredolu, the seventh of 8 children, he had his primary school education in Kaduna and Owo. His secondary school education was at the Magri College, also.
there.
My apologies, if I college is no more. And it was also at the Women Grammar School. But the Women, at least I'm sure I got that one right. Grammar School for his higher school certificate. Was admitted to the medical school of the University of Ibadan on the federal government academic scholarship.
Wow.
Year 1974.
Wow.
Yes. Graduating in 1979 with an MBBS degree. His working life started with his housemanship at the State Hospital at Kure, and later his NYSC at the Methodist Hospital, Amachara in Umuahia. There is no people here, so I got that one right. We moved to Lagos in the year 1982 as a medical officer in the Ministry of Defense, this is the Navy Hospital, Papa. He started his postgraduate training in surgery at Lagos University Teaching Hospital as a junior resident surgeon in 1983, becoming a senior resident surgeon in 1985, and then the chief resident surgeon in 1986. In 1987, he moved to the UK for advanced plastic surgery training at the St. Andrews Hospital. Initially, Essex as the honorary clinical assistant in plastic surgery, as an honorary clinical assistant in plastic surgery. He became a fellow of the Nigerian Postgraduate Medical College in Surgery, FMCS, in 1988. I don't know where I was at that time. Between 1988 and 1989, he was a registrar in plastic surgery at the Finchley Hospital, Bristol, Southwest England, and a regional clinical fellow in plastic surgery for the Southwest Regional Health Authority, covering the Bristol Royal Infirmary, the Southmead Hospital, and the Royal Devon and the Exeter Hospital in Exeter. Also, between the year 1989 and 1990, he was a senior registrar and clinical instructor in plastic surgery at the Derriford Hospital, Plymouth, in Cornwall, England. He also had advanced microsurgery training at the Royal College of Surgeons of Glasgow in Kennisbourne, Glasgow, Scotland, in the year 1989. After all this, he came back to Nigeria in 1990 and joined Lagos State Government Health Service as a consultant surgeon at the General Hospital, Lagos, moving later to the General Hospital, Bagada, in the year 1994. Between the year 1992 and 1994, he was a senior consultant in charge of the General Hospital. He went into private medical practice in the year 1994, establishing Inland Specialist Hospital Group, and has since then been the chief consultant surgeon and chief medical director. I think it deserves an honor. For his Rotary activities, he's a charter member and past president of the Rotary Club of the GRA. He's a charter member. He was also present in the year 2008 to 2009. At the DC level, he has served in numerous roles, including Chairman, Permanent Fund 2010 to 2011, Member Health Concerns Task Force 2010-2011, Chairman Buhari Society Committee 2011 to 2012, Vice Chairman Rotary Foundation Dinner Dance Committee 2011 to 2012, Member DC Conference Committee 2012 to 2013, Chairman Rotary Foundation Dinner Dance Committee 2012 to 2013, Assistant Governor 2013 to 2016, Member Health Lead Surgery Project Committee 2013 to 2014, Vice Chairman RI Convention Member 2015 to 2016, Member 2016 to 2017, Chairman DC Conference Committee 2016 to 2017, Member Major Leagues Committee 2016 to 2017, the DC Governor Special Representative. He was at the Rotary Club of Analysis in 2016 to 2017,
Then the district governor nominated 2017 to 2018, then the district governor elect 2018 to 2019. And then he was district governor in 18 years. Okay, so I'm interested part. He has attended all district conferences, both institutes and international conventions in the last, I'm sure, 15 years now. But then he was 11 years, so now 15 years. You see, beyond the GC level, he was a member of the Nigerian National Public Health Fundraising Committee of the year 2014. And also, he was the only African member of the Rotary International Plastic Surgery Mission to the country called Rwanda, the year 2013, to perform plastic and reconstructive surgery on deformed and disfigured victims of the Rwandan genocide. I think that's the land of our first. He is a member of the Aquan Society, the most exclusive group in the world of Rotary. He is there for individuals who have donated a minimum of $250,000 to the Rotary Foundation. We can give a lot of applause for that. $450,000 down. We can get to achieve. Okay, let's get. Okay, because of this, his picture is on display permanently engraved in glass at the Aquan Society Gallery on the 17th floor of the Rotary International Headquarters in Evanston, Illinois. He's a life member of the International Fellowship of Rotarian Doctors. He's a member of Rotary Global Health District Fellowship and the Water and Sanitation Rotarian Action Group. He's a practicing Christian. He's a member of the Austrian African Church in Ghana, a member of the Men's Christian Circle, the patron of the Boys Brigade, and the medical advisor of the Diocese of Akoko in Town. And he also has time to unwind. He is also a member of the Premier Social Club in Nigeria, the Island Club. And there, Ichi is married to the love of his life, and she's humbly called to him God. And also, she also is a professor of restorative dentistry at the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, and a consultant of the Lagos University of School. And the marriage is very important. It's wonderful. We're going to stand up and give our founding Omole-Golden.
Thank you very much. Secretary, I know you're actually that. I think you have to go through it about 100 times. It's telling and this is secretary. So it seems to know it's up head. Yes, my president's ma'am, assistant governors, past assistant governor, president-elect, the president nominee. I'm quite happy to be here. I came relatively very early, on time, and that is the one thing I noticed. Yes, the younger ones came a bit. I know they came later, but they are earlier, and the older ones are they're retiring, sort of. I first thought they were going to come, but they all have showed up, and I welcome you because I see a lot of friends that we worked together during my tenure. So it's quite a good thing to be around. Omole-Golden, your fellowship is always top notch. I go to clubs and they not doing fellowship is a little bit scrappy. I tell them, go to Omole-Golden and see how they do fellowship. They will learn the real thing.
I only have the chair to the front here, to the IEM. All the chairs, please.
We're talking today about the Rotary Foundation.
Yes, it's quite nice when the president was speaking, that the club is an all-area club, which is a beautiful thing to be. And usually things that the all-area club is recorded, they were all-area club Rotary here, or are they an all-area club this Rotary here? Okay, so everybody contributed the $100 last Rotary here. That's beautiful. I think I have some slides that will show what the contribution is.
Now, please, 1 hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my PG. When AG Apollo told me that, oh, you know, there will be provision for us to show slides. I thought, oh, that will make my job a lot easier. So we just go through those slides, let them roll. Yes, now we're talking about the mission of the Rotary Foundation. We all know the Rotary Foundation is the engine room of Rotary. And if you master,
I just saw a space for you to park on the other side.
It will make your life a lot easier, both as a club and as a Rotarian.
Oh, yeah, now go.
I will see many clubs explain themselves. They want to do this project and they are leaving one another, and everybody is complaining. There's football, and the smart ones know how to use the Rotary Foundation to their advantage. They go for district grants, they go for global grants, and so on and so forth. And they are doing fantastic projects with ease. But clubs that don't know how the Rotary Foundation works will find themselves under a lot of strain. And this, hopefully, will let people understand exactly how the Rotary Foundation works. That you have there the mission of the Rotary Foundation is to enable Rotarians to advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace through the improvement of health, the support of education, and the elevation of poverty. You see the fourth one there, which is that one was brought in about 2 years ago, protecting the environment. You know, everything is now about climate change and global warming and blah, blah, blah. And that's why that new one was added on. I think we have quite a surge in people coming in about 1.5 hours late, which is quite interesting. Yes, the picture you see there is Archibald Cooper, otherwise known as Arch Club. That is the man that started it all. He was the charter member of Rotary Club of Cleveland, which was started in 1910. He became Arab club president in 1913 and became Arab president in 1916. You see how rapid. I wish it was that rapid. Now I can be a member. You don't click it until when I actually send you to click. All right, so that's it. Quite smoothly. But during the valedictory speech at the Atlanta Convention in 1917, there's a portion of his speech that is now
projected payment for the land use charge.
What started, what we now know today as the Rotary Foundation.
Please, can you confirm what they said?
Yes, you see that part.
Because I spoke with their GM to allow us access to this, and they allowed us
this year
to
the possibility of a future
and I assured him that we were going to pay.
Carrying on as we are a miscellaneous community service. It seems eminently
I'm going to call the GM now and tell them that
the endowments for the purpose of doing good in the world, in charitable, educational, and other avenues.
Okay, I'm going to sign now, pick up the paper and call the enforcers to come and open up. I give her the original, just take copies and okay, no problem. I'm just gonna get
And that is now thought to be what started what we now call the Rotary Foundation.
so that I
Through
can
this
send it to
simple
you.
yet it was initially called an endowment fund. That's
Yes, sir, thank you.
when
Sorry
the
about
Rotary
it.
Foundation was born.
Okay, thank you.
And the first donation,
Okay.
you all hear about the $26.50. A lot of myths have grown around that $26.50 from the Rotary Club of Kansas City. It's said to be from when the Rotary Club of Kansas City hosted the convention in 1918. But many of us that did anybody go to the 2017 convention in Atlanta? Yeah. You will have seen if you go to the booth of the Rotary Club of Kansas City, they actually were able to dispute the myth that what actually happened was that the 1917 convention, they gave the delegates $100 to buy some mementos, some gifts for the outgoing RI president. And they bought some gifts. And when they got back to their club after the convention, and they handed it over to the club, and the president said, I think during this man's speech that he gave 2 days ago, he said something about a fund. And we'll use that because we've already removed $100 from our budget. So we'll just return it to Rotary. And that is what formed the first donation to the Rotary Foundation. So you always hear a lot about $26.50, how the Rotary Foundation started. And in 1928, it was renamed the Rotary Foundation. That is when they reorganized it and now call it the Rotary Foundation. And you will see the fund there has grown just to $5,000, not a lot. But in 1930, they started to give grants. And the first grants they gave was $500. You see there to the International Society for Crippled Children. And when I see that, it tells you that these are polio victims. So our contacts with polio are dated back to 1930, not just recently, about eradicating polio, but we started to take care of polio victims right as the first project that Rotary actually embarked on. But Rotary, the foundation took a big leap in 1947 when Paul Harris died, and a lot of emotions came through, and a lot of money was pouring in, because he wrote in his will that they should not, donate anything to him. They should, if anybody wants to donate anything, let them donate to the Rotary Foundation. And more than $2 million came in from all over the world, and that one started the Rotary Foundation to become a big league charity that we have now. And after that, they started actually designating, because people were donating in thousands. Yes, you now have various funds. You have there is the annual programs fund. That's the most popular one that people talk about. When you talk about your ERI, I was talking about ERI. When you talk about your Paul Harris Fellow and so on and so forth, that is the fund you're actually contributing to. And the next one is the endowment fund. For you to understand the endowment fund, maybe I will say some details about the annual programs fund, how the funds are used. When you contribute money to the annual funds, the funds are invested for 3 years. And then at the end of the 3-year cycle, the money is withdrawn and now used for various projects all over the world. But the Rotary leaders noticed at that time that if there's a shortfall in revenue this year, there are going to be trouble in 3 years time. There are a lot of projects that are ongoing that Rotary Foundation was funding. And but if in 1 year they don't get adequate contributions or donations, they will have problems in 3 years time. And that is formed the foundation of the endowment fund, in which when you donate to the endowment fund, the money is invested too for 3 years. But at the end of that 3 year cycle, only the interest is taken out. The principal amount remains there permanently. So it's only the interest that is used. In some years, when they have enough money in the annual program fund, they don't even touch it. They just roll it over. Until when there's a shortfall, they only take the interest. So the endowment funds guarantees stability for the Rotary Foundation. So they can be doing projects on and on and on. That is what they relied on when COVID came, for example, because it drained the resources of Rotary, but they just had to call on what was there in the endowment fund and use all the interest. The interest is gone now because they never knew COVID will, cost the Rotary Foundation so much. But that is what the endowment fund is all about. The Polio Plus Fund is just for the polio eradication program. And you have a fourth one there, direct project funding. The Rotary Foundation now allows you to donate directly to a global grant fund. If your club, for example, is doing a global grant and you want some funds and a member wants to donate to the foundation $1,000, $2,000, or whatever it is, once your global grant application is submitted, you'll be given a global grant number. And the person who is donating will just write it in the evidence that is sending to RI of the donation that my donation is for global grant number, blah, 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 blah. And the money will be sent directly to that project. So you can directly fund the project. And a lot of clubs do that one. Once you become a PHF, you can donate to anything. And so this one, that one will not count for PHF, but it will count for major donor contribution. So when you become a PHF, your donation can go into anything. It's a long time I donated to the other program fund, for example. I just donated to very other things because there's nothing else to actually have. Next slide, please. Yes, those are the things that you have when you donate to the annual programs fund. You see the Paul Harris Fellow Pin out in there. And as you become multiple Paul Harris Fellow, you have 1 sapphire, 2 sapphires, 3 sapphires, and it goes on and on. But you have 1 ruby, 2 rubies, and 3 rubies. So you get to $9,000. So when you have, when I say change the something, is when you change it. I'm still talking about it. Yeah. So you could, when you have your pin, I don't know how many people have their Paul Harris Fellow pin. But yes, you see, he has 3 sapphires. So it's a superior Paul Harris Fellow than all the other So yeah, I just say, but yes, you can have bragging rights because when you have your partner, you look closely. How many sapphires are there? I don't know whether it's a top one or a medium. That's what it is. Next slide, please. Now, those who contribute to the endowment fund are called benefactors. And when you contribute $1,000 or more, and what you have is an attachment that looks like that, which you can attach to your Paul Harris Fellow pin up there, or to just an ordinary Rotary pin that you have in the bottom left-hand corner. And anything $1,000 and above makes you a benefactor. So you also can come and say, my own is more than PHF. This one is also benefactor attached to it. You will see a lot of people having that attachment along with their Paul Harris Fellow. Next slide, please. Then when you contribute to the Polio Plus Fund, you just use directly for the polio eradication program. Next slide. Yeah, direct project funding that I mentioned. Like I said, you can contribute directly to a global grant. If you know there's a global grant, I just contributed something 3 days ago. For example, there is a project they are doing in Ghana, and because I'm the director of West Africa for the Rotarian RFHA, and they told me about that one, and I was going to make a contribution anyway. I just said, it's okay, send it to that, and the money is now, with that global grants that they are processing in Accra. So you can actually contribute to any global grant anywhere in the world. Just mention the number and it will go directly to that. You now also have peace centers There's one in Makerere University, Uganda, and there are many of them all over the world. You can contribute directly to the outfit. Or disaster relief. If there's a disaster anywhere in the world, the Rotary Foundation creates a fund immediately for it. During COVID, we also were able to tap into that fund. We got $25,000. That is what we used and distributed around to many clubs so that they could do their own palliative, for COVID at that time. They now have one for Ukraine. They now have that not for Israel. Now, I think in the Ukraine there's one for Morocco, the Moroccan earthquake. People ask me why are you not doing something for Sudan? Maybe I should not talk about it. Very funny. People say maybe because the General Secretary of RI, John Heckel, is from Ukraine. So it's why is this always wanted in the Ukraine? But that's just by the way about the politics of Rotary. It goes high up there. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, yeah. Those are the insignia or the major donor designation. You have level 1 major donor. That is any contribution that goes beyond 10,000. This was the cumulative amount that you contribute. So you can contribute to the other program fund or the endowment fund or to polio or to anything, any project is all. Once the total goes above $10,000, then you become a major donor. And if it goes above 25,000, you become a major donor level 2 with 2 sapphires on your pin. And it goes to 50. When you go beyond 50, you have 3 sapphires. You see how difficult it's getting, more difficult as you go. You climb higher and higher. And you must have to add 15,000 to it to get to level 2. You have to have 25,000 to it to get to level 3. You have to have 50,000 to get to level 4. They don't use the level 5 and 6 anymore because those ones are the ones that become major donor. Next slide, please. The bequest society. That one is not popular in this part of the world. Is when you decide to put the Rotary Foundation in your will. That's they should have some of what you have acquired during your lifetime. I don't think in this part of the world we think we will live forever. We're never going to die, so we don't like to write wills. And but if you write a will, because we will all go, whether nobody is going to leave this place alive, we are going to die one day. And yes, if you put in your will something, either in cash or in kind, to the Rotary Foundation, that house you have in Surulere, maybe you gave it to your wife, and the one in Akamojo to your sidekick that you have in that side. Well, the sidekick are doing a particular function, so they are quite they should be appreciated, isn't it? Oh yeah. And maybe the one you have in Banana Island, then okay, you give that one to the Rotary Foundation. Yeah, that's right. And then you inform them, you write them that you have named them in your will, and they will actually come and value it, what you actually said, and see whether the will is legal. And once they have cadres that actually do it all around the world, they are based in Nigeria. They will just for one person. One person wrote this in our work. Can you help us check it? They'll check how legal the will is and how much it's called. They will value it. And if it's more than $10,000, you will now become a member of the bequest society. They don't do anything. They'll just put it in their books. And when the person passes on, they will just come take over the property, sell it immediately. They're not interested in collecting rent or anything. They just dispose of it. And the money now goes into the Rotary Foundation. Next slide, please. Okay, yes, if the amount that you put in your will goes above $1 million, and there are quite a few that are coming up, Now, you now become a member of the legacy society. So the amount you contributed is just $1,000 or a little more. You're a benefactor. The bequest society is 10,000 and above, and legacy society contributions, well, not contributions, but pledges of $1 billion and above. You see, I wrote in the bottom right corner, expectancy. They are classified as expectancy. It's not money in the bank. So you can't become a major donor by just putting, the Rotary Foundation in your will. They classify them as expectancy. They only become coming to value after the person passes away. Next slide, please. Okay, a club society, that's in the zenith of contribution to the Rotary Foundation for donations, 250,000 and above. Next slide, please. Okay, yeah, that is the Aslam Society Gallery, the 17th floor of the Everson headquarters. You have all those flags that are glass flags with carvings of people's pictures are there, and it stays there literally permanently. All those ones are members of the Aslam Society. Next slide, please. Okay, that is a 1940 picture of myself. Yeah, 2014. I don't have that much white hair. Yes. Next slide, please. And you also have various grades of Aslam Society too. If you can make your contribution more than 500,000, you go into the share circle, or more than $1 million, you go into the foundation circle. So inside the Aslam Society, we also know the big boys, and them. Next slide, please. Now, ERI, like you all know, that is the minimum Rotary specs of us Rotarians. And it's quite a good thing to hear that you are an all ERI club. And how many people have paid their ERI this Rotary year? Okay. If you have a long way to go, you have a lot of work to do, man. And thank you very much. Thank you for your support for the foundation. And but for you to maintain your status, it has to be complete this year. But actually, to be an all ERI club is the average of the contribution that has to be $100. So if you are, I think you are 94 members. I saw it this morning when I was checking through. And the average of the contribution to the annual program fund must be at least, sorry? Well, what is on the RI? So you try and update it. I checked my Rotary this morning on my way here. It's still 94. So yes, maybe there are some members that are not uploaded yet. Yeah, a lot of clubs cheat so that they get less deal. Like I said, that's the bare minimum we expect all Rotarians to buy. Please try and maintain that's all ERI club. But if some people pay more than $100, it will actually balance out help some people that don't pay up to $100. The minimum every dues pay member should pay will be $25. So that's the bare minimum. But if some pay more and some pay less, the average should be at least $100. That's what will make you every Rotarian every year club. Next slide, please. For individual donors, every person should aspire to try and put their name in one of these. I know you're a Rotary Foundation or something, but that's what you pay. Somebody who pays ERI. That's what they call them. And or you're a benefactor, you pay to the Rotary, to the endowment fund. For Harris Fellow, $1,000 to the annual program, or multiple for Harris Fellows, like our AG is. And so it's a different kind of for Harris Fellow. Or for Harris Society member. For Harris Society member is somebody who has pledged and is fulfilling that pledge to contribute at least $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation every year. So there's a special group of people that are celebrated because they contributed $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation. And I think there are about 4 or 5 Rotarians in this district like that have been doing that one and doing it for quite some time. Some do it for 2 years and then they backslide and then they move out of that society. One notable member who has maintained it for more than 20 years is our revered Padre Governor Gerardi. He has never made $1,000 every year for more than 20 years. And he does that religiously. And those are the people that the Rotary Foundation honors. Bequest Society or Legacy Society, I talked about that, a major donor, or the Ash Club Society. Next slide, please. Okay, these are the club recognition, the ones you saw earlier for the individual recognition. So you can want to become a Paul Harris, 100% Paul Harris Fellow Club. That's a one-time designation when all dues paying members are Paul Harris Fellows. You get recognized, you get a certificate from RI, and that's all. You can't do it this year and do it next year unless everybody pays $1,000 again. So that's why they indicated here there's a one-time recognition. 100% Paul Harris Society Club, when all members are contributing at least $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation every year. We don't have any club like that in Nigeria, but I know of a few clubs, especially in South Korea, where there are even clubs that are major donors. You know, if you are not a major donor, don't even come. So they won't admit you. So you have that. And then you have 100% Foundation Giving Club. It's when you contribute at least $100. It's similar to the All Area Club, but that one you can contribute to any of the funds, either endowment fund or folio or whatever. That one will make you, you know, a 100% every club or 100% foundation sustaining club. Okay, sorry. Well, you are the one where they take like that, everybody has to sing. Yeah. What I was also going to talk about, going to now talk about how the money that you contribute is spent. I've talked about the money going through a 3-year investment cycle. And when the money comes out, it is divided, it is now becomes available to be spent as grants. What the Rotary Foundation does is that they take the money and divide it into 2. Half of it is called the World Fund and is kept in RI. The other half is sent to the district where that money came from. So that means the money we are spending this year was the money, half of the money that was contributed 3 years ago. And when that is the money that is called the DDF, District Designated Fund. You'll be hearing people talking about DDF. That is the money sent to the district governor for him or her to spend for projects which they know about, you know, in the district. But what the district governor does now is that DDF is also further split into 2. Split, one for district grants and another one for global grants. I'll talk a bit about global grants. I have a slide that describes, you know, what global grants are. I think you have done a few global grants before in this blog. We can find one. You know, it's something that makes every Rotarian proud. When you go to that, you know, and it shows, the resilience of what there are many clubs that don't finish their global grants, and they don't finish in an elaborate style as Omole-Golden as in I've been there for a couple of times. I'm proud to be a Rotarian. I don't know whether you are processing any global grants as we speak. Because what we find in at the district level now is that the money has been split into two. For district grants, it's usually always exhausted every year. The other half that is left for global grants, it's never finished. But RI insists that it must be spent only on global grants. So many years we are begging clubs, please come and do global grants so that we can give you money. Last Rotary year now, $60,000 was left. I had to be rolled over to this year. This year now we still have money, I think about $120,000 still left for global grants, and we are not seeing any global grants. That's part of the training that people should apply. You can design your project so that it fits into the requirement for global grants, so that you can access this money. We're looking for people, because if people are not spending it, you just get rolled over again and rolled over again. But most clubs only know about district grants. District grants are for monies $30,000 or less. And the rules are very simple, and it's at the discretion of the district governor and the district Rotary Foundation chair. We just go through the list, and I think that we applied for a district grant. Yes. Also, yeah, that's right, the application. Hopefully, next week we'll be going through all the applications for district grants, and we'll now be awarding, the funds that almost every person that applies will get. A lot of things we consider how much contribution the club has made to the foundation, so that those who are contributing more are recognized. Everybody will eventually get, but the proportion you get will depend on how much you also put into the kitty. A few things that happen, because many clubs may not be able to get the full amount that they want. If, for example, you have a project that is, let's say, 1.5 million project, and they will see that you have made some contribution as a club. You made a contribution of, let's say, 500,000. You have 1 million, you want the district 1 million. And when we do the calculation and we want to share it around, we cannot give up the 1 million. What happens is that we write the club that, sorry, we can't give you up to the 1 million that you asked for. We can only give you, let's say, 500,000. And then we now request, you can do one of two things. Either you prune down the size of the project, which was 1.5 million before, you now prune it down to 1 million. And so that your 500,000 and 500,000 from the district will be able to do the project to its conclusion. And what we try to avoid is having abandoned projects on the place. You see many, they are abandoned halfway through, the club runs out of money and they just leave it and they go on. We'll try that money wasted. So either you're able to prune down the size of a project. Maybe you wanted to buy 100 desks for a school. Okay, can you, if you get it 50, will that fit, into the project? If you cannot, what we then say that in alternative, can you be able to provide the extra 500,000 so that your contribution is now 1 million, and then we will supply the 500,000. In that way, we can guarantee that all the projects the Rotary Foundation support will be completed. That is the way it goes. But for global grants are a lot stricter, because all the applications are done online and it's done all year round. For the district grants, you have to submit your application early in the year, usually in the first 2 months, and then we process it, because the money comes in bulk and we distribute it, and everybody is able to do it during that Rotary year. But applications for global grants can go on throughout the year. You just go online, and it's a bit tedious, but if you persevere and you go through all those stages, you know, they want to, they're a bit more finicky before they give you global grants. And global grants are for projects that are more than $30,000. You can ask for, you can do a project for $1 million, you know, if you so wish. And but what they insist, one, it must be a project that is in the specifically in the area of focus. And two, you must have international partners because they want to use the global grants also that you can be able to have goodwill, you'll be able to know how to relate with Rotarians from various parts of the world. And when some of us go for conventions, for institutes, or travel abroad, and you check in a Rotary Club, you try to make friends with them, and you can jointly do a lot of projects. When you apply for a global grant, obviously you can ask for from another club, and they will say they'll contribute this amount, and you can contribute this amount, and in that way you can add it up with what you get from DDF from your district, and what you can also get contributions from outside the club or outside Rotary. But what RI insists is that you must show evidence that you can complete that project. That is why, for example, you will see that they don't support what we call brick and mortar projects. Unless yours is different, what you built in the general hospital, you will see that you had to raise funds for yourself to build the structure. And after that, the Rotary Foundation will be able to equip it for you. They do that in principle because over the years, they found that a lot of projects get abandoned halfway through. If you're asking for help when you are still building the foundation, how will you be able to finish it and then equip it and get it to use? So when they see a project like that, they say, okay, it looks a nice project, but please try and raise funds on your own to build the structure. When you build the structure, then call on the Rotary Foundation to equip it. Rotary Club of Lagos Family State has also done something similar for their eye hospital. I was privy to when the application was made, and they had to call on the Indian community to raise funds or to build the structure. But what they built the structure, they were able to get, I think, about 600,000 or 700,000 from, you know, the Rotary Foundation in both DDF and in World Fund together. And now the hospital is functioning. I was also going to show up because I have a snapshot that I took this morning of your contribution to the Rotary Foundation. Still a little bit shaky because I only see there about $2,000 plus dollars.
No more than that.
Yeah,
Over 5,000.
well, unless it came in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes.
It takes about 2 weeks or 10 working days for it to be processed, and will be showing on the website of what it is. So that's quite good. But you still have a bit of a holiday. Year before was about 17,000 plus, which gives you a target to try and meet. But I believe with the heavyweight you have in here, for if you're able to get people, once you know how to target your contribution, because we know things are hard, and it will make it, and we all do charitable things. I always tell people there's a limit to what you can do when you are doing individual charity work. The easiest example is that pauper, that beggar, you give some money at the roadside, I give it
Yes,
every time. Many people,
I
they
just
are doing their birthday or they are doing something memorable. They go to a cemetery and see all those beggars and distribute things to them. It's quite good that you made that donation, but I can tell you, when you come back there next year, you quickly see that person right there in that situation. And that makes it, we have, maybe they run out of deal. But yes, donations that are small, that are individual, really have the impact you desire. It just perpetuates the person in that position. You keep coming day in, day out, you see that person in that roadside, and you really are not only helping that person. What you should do is, if you pool your resources, you will be able to lift that person away from that situation. And that is what Rotary stands for. Try to pull in the fund. Hardly do we give people outright cash. But we'll try to do and build projects around that will lift people out of where they are. The lives you've saved in Rotary, in the general hospital that you built is unquantifiable. You probably will not be able to achieve that one when if you just toss some notes or draw some checks to the mothers. But you put the structure in place that is able to save lives, that is what the Rotary Foundation stands for. So I thank you very much for what you've been able to do for Rotary. And I wish I could have told you in a few more slides, but that. If anything can go wrong, don't it always goes wrong. That is what I do. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Round of Thank you, our dear community, that you appreciate you for this very, very insightful presentation. I'm sure it has changed everybody's perspective to giving into the Rotary Foundation. And thank you, sir. God bless you. What's our age?
Yes, sir. Yes.
This our AG, our PDG is done. There's anybody that has a question for him, please let's then ask questions. Okay, we take you number one. Any question? Number two. Question. Okay, we have. I'm not calling. Number three. Next question. Do we have any? So we have three people that will ask questions. Number one, please, we have the floor.
My question goes for I became to answer you while I was coming. I think obviously, when you're asking for my thing is not. At this point, I need that thing. Is it possible to help me? One, secondly, we said during COVID that Rotary Foundation came into the West and from all of that and that money that was actually used was not to call savings that one of the interest that accrued to the people that foundation. How much came to Nigeria? Sorry for record, but I want to talk about you. Like we did our check, yes, and that somebody like what was the value
Okay. I think the first one is that you lost your PIN. I want another one. Well, the easiest way, which is our advice is to do, just pay a little bit extra, you get even a better PIN. And the sapphire on it. So, that was some of the problem. But if you want, they will ask you to pay, I think, $15. If you just want that one alone, you can transfer and they will ship it to you. But most people just do that, just move to the next level and they will get a pin for that. It's only major donors and above that they are giving the pins free of charge. If you lose your pin as a major donor, you are just giving another one, straight away. Because yes, you're giving a loss already anyway. But for Harris fellows, they just want them to pay a little bit. And if you are paying every year since that time, you probably should be near getting, so $2,000. And if you get that, another pay will come. So the next one, sorry. COVID, the disaster relief fund. Yes, we got $25,000, I remember, and clubs were, reaching and they should apply for it, and almost everyone that applied got a bit of that $25,000. And we also added money from the district. I remember because a lot of programs had to be cancelled because of COVID. So with our, unused funds, we put the two together and we're able to distribute it, to most clubs, and many clubs were able to do projects with that. And the third one.
Okay. Second question.
Thank you very much, your president. My name is Gonu Delaware, New Lagos State. Okay, so I have a please request. Okay, I used to be finance and project waste management. That's my transportation. My question is, while I was doing personal and financial planning, I know you can't. I'm talking to the request now. You can't disclose your will why you are still alive. So I'm trying to understand the Rotary Attitude, the foundation attitude, before the past. I know you can do what is called the living trust. That's what can be done, because I actually have a couple of persons I want to talk to people about. So I want to understand what part, because I know once you're putting your will, once you pass on before you can activate it, and that's when you can plan into issue out. I just want to understand how to go on to that in practice. When I'm talking to someone on that particular donation, I'm able to give them the picture. I know it can be done without living this person, but I don't know how it can be done without living.
The decision whether you want to reveal what's in your will or not depends on the person. The default position is that you don't reveal it, but you can decide on your own, because your will and you have the prerogative to decide if you want to reveal it to somebody. Some don't even say it. It is when they actually pass on that they now discover that the Rotary Foundation has been in their will. That is your prerogative. But if you want to let the Rotary Foundation know, it's up to you. So you can do that, and the Rotary Foundation will not take cognizance of that. Value, there are people who have, especially, in the Western countries, value paintings or sculptures, artworks that they, kept. Yes, if that you value, I just, okay, you want to give this to them. So they think are quite known and they know what the values are, and they just decided. But if you say you don't want them to know, it's your priority.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. My question is, I didn't go through the conversation. You mentioned that you might have a phone for Israel. So I know Rotary is not political and all that. So I wanted to know if they really do have one for Israel, and then they have one for Palestine too. Thank you.
I guess I didn't mean to follow the university. I think we want to apologize for the lights house.
We apologize. No. Thank you for bearing with us.
Yes, as of now, there's no fund actually for the Israeli and Hamas conflict. I think Rotary is being careful because it's a very volatile, it's a very emotional thing, and there's so many factors as in there. There are people who they hear you want to build a fund for Israel, and people who are in Palestine or people who support Palestine will say, no, okay, we're not giving money against the Rotary Foundation. Is that what you want to do? And it's the opposite too. If they say they want to give some money to the people in Gaza, and you have the Israeli lobby, they are extremely powerful. They will withdraw a lot of money that they used to give to the foundation. So I think the free foundation is quite wise just to stay out of it. The Ukraine the Rotary Foundation and the one for Ukraine is a bit more straightforward. Not that straightforward, but like I said, I don't think I should have given you privileged information. A lot of politics that went into it before the national they create a fund for Ukraine. And I said, why did you create one for Russia? Why did you create one for Sudan? Where they're killing one another. There's another one in Ethiopia. No one for that. Why for Ukraine alone? Well, we suspect, like I said, because our general secretary is a Ukrainian immigrant. So some partial acid there.
All right. Because of time.
Okay, thank you.
Because of time, I think that's all.
That's all for now. So thank you so much, our PDG. God bless you. But can I ask one question? Yes. Yeah, please. You said PHS, Polaris Society 1. What about if I've been given maybe first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and year I didn't give? Maybe I didn't give, and the seventh year I give again. Maybe there is, a gap in between. Will I think become one of the society, the PHS society?
Yes, they will. They usually are not very rigid in those who are members of the Polaris Society or not. What you just actually need to do when you are not a Polaris, you made a donation of $1,000, you go to the website, My Rotary, and there's a place you can click that you want to join the Polaris Society, and they'll check, have you paid this year, have you paid last year? If you don't, then that is approved, you are not a member. If you don't pay the next year, usually when you get the letter, well, a member of our society, you just want to check on you because we have not seen, your donation and other things. They won't delist you from the membership immediately because they harass you with some letters or something. And many people feel embarrassed and they it takes about 2 or 3 years before they announce, and you can actually rejoin. But they don't abruptly say, oh, you didn't pay this and you didn't pay. They want to show.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Okay, my time president, fellow chairs, it's a pity, when I wheeled out the profile of past assistant governor, a lot of us were not around, but it was good that part of the presentation, you actually saw that he had donated over $250,000 to the Rotary Foundation. That required to get a but in today's calculation, I know what that can amount to. Okay, I think we have something from
I want you to be out here. We have
the council, the past presidents. Can you join us?
All the past presidents to be out. Please join us to do this.
I'm going for your time when your teaching will come and like and you can join us in this side.
Thank you. My PDG,
That is story for you. And I want, okay. I think you got it on. Please help us to present this one first. This first. Please.
On behalf of the President and the entire members of the club, it's a pleasure to be with you as the chairman of the system of the
We can't hear you. President, I have to say we are very grateful and we give this one to be. We need to appreciate that they have come and they are enlarging us, of course, employing us to do that with discipline. And I'm sure that henceforth we will take this show seriously so that we can fire something near the level of affairs. You are an inspiration to us. Thank you so much. Plus this one. Oh, okay. Well, joint actually.
All I had to pay for, but we got that free of charge, and we the money to come and do this, which we are not taking for granted. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. I will still want you to come back. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So you're not supposed to decline group. So, post it to our team. What happened?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Because last
please.
why didn't
Okay, let's quickly have the group photograph, then we'll go for the induction of new members.
all right, let them sort out. This is not possible. Yes. I'm sure they will know about it. No wala.
Thank you.
My PDP, sir, we have to induct new members into our club this morning, and I will be glad if you can help us decorate them. Thank you, sir. So, where is the chair membership, please? What's your appointment at the almost see?
President. Thank you, sir. Hello, guests and friends of the house. This is a very special day. We have the things in the Rotary is like you will have it is brand proud in your home in your family. And today we don't have just one, we have three. A round of applause, please. So I would like to start with Tony and Dina companies. If not for that, please come up. Tony should stand here. Tony is there, she's not here alone. You know, like the stuff we do in Rotary, family and friends are very important to us. So she's not here alone. She has come with some very distinguished friends and family. Can you please invite them to?
I don't have a profile. I don't have a profile. A profile first. Let's have a profile. Who is she? Let's know who is she. Yes, please.
So, Tony, I think I call works with the Lagos State government. I'm about to very just maybe a quick summary. We work with the Lagos State government. We also
Yeah, it's the max, okay, you want to get it, I think, that one is no.
So, ladies and gentlemen, so I think I call Tony something. There's a civil servant, she's an information officer, and she also is a professional MC, and she born 24th August 1980. She wants to join Rotary because she loves to serve humanity and to help the downtrodden, and above all, to give back to the community. She actually lives near here, so she's been looking forward to being able to add value to the community where she lives. And luckily for her, there's Rotary Club right where in the community she grew up in. So she's a round peg in a round hole. For those who are interested, she's not really married.
Okay. Oh, thank you. So she's taking with a daughter.
In the main class would be another. Okay, she's not married with children.
Good, thank you.
Children.
Meeting at the point is a real privilege this morning to have our PDG that will be the one that will induct you this morning. So it is a very real one. Say congratulations to you. Please, can we have friends, family? Together. Okay.
So let's also let's do Miriam Dari. So Miriam Dari is Miriam Oluwadari Omole-Golden Miriam. Mrs. Extra RS behind the Mrs. Born 30th December 1987, she's an entrepreneur and a travel consultant. She wants to join Rotary because Rotary ensures continuous growth and education in human relations and personal development. And she has seen that Omole-Golden is a fun and exciting place to be. And that is so.
I'm online.
On that short
introduction, it's more interested in.
description, I want us to welcome Mrs. Oluwadare.
Online, I do.
Miriam, you are welcome. And third person.
And last but not least,
To retain move on.
please go for it. Round of applause, please. As you can see, few of them are women, so that tells you that our approach is getting a very
Because of stuff where I come. I did.
we are showing that.
I did online. So I want to make them know that she get person.
As men. And we are proud that we are having women join us today. Mrs. She is a legal practitioner. One house, please. Hello. She's a legal practitioner, and born 21st April 1961. She is dedicated to. She's interested in Rotary because Rotary is a great way of giving back to the society, and Omole-Golden is very much for leading in that regard. We are here by welcoming her into the Rotary family. A round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the worldwide family of Rotary. I don't know how you did it, you must have done a check of what are the success clubs that you have in Lagos Metropolis alone. And either you did it deliberately or just by law, you have to have chosen one of the best laws that you have in this. Wow. I have the honor and privilege to introduce you today as a full-fledged member of the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden. With all the rights and privileges that come from that. Where is right? And they give the privilege from today to have the address of the Rotary and general. Yes, you have this collection. It's called the starter pack. It contains almost all the information you need to understand how Rotary works. You will see that we do something that I look a little bit odd, isn't it? How we do things, how we meet one another, how we have our fellowship, and the protocol, everything is put in here. And it's called the Manual of Procedure. Manual of Procedure is like the Bible of the Rotarian. You need to go through it from back to back so that you can understand what Rotary is like and how we do Rotary. You will notice them arguing and up and down and all that stuff. People will tell you, I know my manual of procedure. I know my own, you know. So hopefully in the future you will join that, but I've read my me that I know that you should not do it this way. That's right. So that is for you. Oh, okay. They want, this now, upon you, the full membership right of the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden. The doctor used today, that I'm going to read the website. I'm a full-fledged member of the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden. All the right of the here is the right, and you have the right from today to call Rotary water. Congratulations. Yeah, you have this to call the manual of procedure, read it from back to back, and, so that you can become combatant and you tell me congratulations. Of the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden. Where this thing with pride. Yes, that's right. Today, we address that internal official, congratulations. The manner of procedure not bring it to the meeting. When it started from the play or NOV, the Rotary, the lawyer. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes it a lot of it here. So, according to protocol, according to the legality.
Thank you so much. Okay, no. Please, can we have a picture? Please. Please make use of your flash. Display your
morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Rotary quickly, very Distinguished Golden Rotarians, this is our new and the latest page in the house. And
You see, if you see this place, just like what I said, there are three sapphires there. So they are PHM and they are PHM. This is a senior PHM.
yeah.
Chairman of the trustees of the Rotary Foundation, as RI President Larry Racing, I want to thank you for the support, the generous support of the Rotary Foundation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me take picture of that. Is that okay? Thank you. So my activity on the thing is when I'm okay, there is a game. It's already there. So I think I found it. And they're going to give it. What we have here. Wow, it's difficult. Something hello. Hello, one out, please.
We'd love to see you more. The field.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Our Rotary Foundation chair, come and present it. Hi, girl. Please, can we have thank you. Can we have a picture? Somebody should take this picture. Quickly.
It can't be me. After everything, you know, like the sheep. No. Just, I've not collected it now. Just nobody. Just now. Come. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I'll be there. So what is come? Empty water.
Okay, we have our newly inductees in the house.
Yes.
And I'm going to start with the first one.
Yes, Latwako.
Mr. Rotarian.
Latwako.
Rotarian is here with our family. Please, can we come out? Rotarian family, friends, please be out here. Thank you.
So you can come at 7:30.
Good morning. Well, Rotarian, you are part of this family, a wonderful family for that matter, and I'm sure all this will be in the house. Oh, I'm very good. I'm sure you will not. Yeah. So please, as the newest Rotarian, I want you to perform your point of time. Just address the house. You're also going to celebrate yourself. Address the house. Address the house. One house, please. Can we be seated? Can we be seated? Can we be seated? Let us be seated. If anyone is not sitting, please write them down. Send them down. Sorry, we will hear you. Yes. naira. Everyone's about close to half. 50,000 naira. She celebrated herself with 50,000 naira. I'm going to start from that's okay. Let's start. Yes. The mother of the family. The mother of the family. You want to celebrate your daughter. You are mother, you can see your mother and your daughter, you can always give your daughter.
My president. Who are you addressing?
Yes, sir. The mother of the house.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
I have a different privilege information. You are together with every. And I know.
Please, let's keep my round about.
It's a good material. You can't hide. This part, yes, and even that very well.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us. I'm happy to be here with the Rotary family. I'd like to support my sister with 1,000 naira. 200,000. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my God bless you, man. Thank you. So I'm going to come to my beautiful sister, celebrate your sister.
Morning, everyone. I came to a few Rotary and I see the work they do, and I know you've not been. So I would like to support my sister with a sum of 100,000.
Hey, are you checking? Some people are not happy. Very good. Very 100,000 naira. Okay, beautiful. My beautiful. Okay, all right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us. I would like to support my sister with 50,000. 50,000. Oh, we're not clapping. 50 for both of them. Let's clap for them. Oh, this is 50,000. She's going to stay at home. Maybe 100,000.
You can do more than everybody. Yes.
Okay, hi, good morning. My name is Omole-Golden, and my sister I'm proud that you yeah, like a one, yes, and because I'm supporting myself with 1,000
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. Where's the treasurer? The treasurer is getting that. Oh, yeah. Okay. The next person.
Okay, please, the family and friends of dear sister there, our sister.
Okay, Rotary, Henry, because your pastor, you need to address the house. And now your pastor time, and you also celebrate your 1 hour, can we see ticket? See, essay, where is the essay? Good morning, President. Good morning to all the respected Rotarians in the house. I stand before you this morning with immense gratitude and a heart full of appreciation for your warm welcome and acceptance. I'm very grateful, and I want to assure that the responsibility of being a Rotarian will not die in me, and I'm eager to contribute my skills, energy, to the cause of to being a Rotarian. So I'm very, very grateful. And also I want to thank the leadership for accepting me. And I also want to thank my big daddy, Rotarian Chester, for his encouragement. For his support. Without him, I won't be here today. And to my elder sister, the lovely wife. So I'm so grateful to them. So I will support with the sum of 50,000. Can we have one? Let us encourage them. Very good. Thank you. To the big daddy, our big daddy, PH Chester Pasty. Celebrate your daughter. Celebrate your daughter. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're going to the big money. Yes, and she happens to be our own big money in this club. Money are party.
Good morning, great Rotarians. I'm very happy to be in this money once again. I want to support this around 100,000.
100,000. Help now. Thank you so much, my God continue to bless you. You've been supporting Omole-Golden. God continue to support you, man. Yes. Big sister. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, first time actually here, sorry, gathering. With 20,000 naira. 20,000 naira. Thank you. God bless you. Good morning, everyone. Morning, Nancy. My name is Papa Ebeto. It's my first time here, and I'm here to support my Omole-Golden from. So I'm going to support her with 20,000. For her 20,000 naira. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's keep clapping for them as they are sitting.
And last but not the least, Rotarian Polling Officer.
Rotarian Officer, it's good to have you, man. Yes.
Family and friends, please.
You double. You're going to double for them. Okay, all right. I'm going to pass the mic to you. You're going to address the house. And also yourself, our friends, our family, all the lawyers join you. All the lawyers in the house, please join your learned colleagues. Please.
What's my manager?
PhD Chester, PhD Akamo, your learned colleagues standing here. Yes,
you have a special interest.
My daughter is a lawyer.
I want to use this opportunity to thank you so much for finding it worthy and your attitude. Omole-Golden and newspaper. I've been looking forward to joining Rotary. In fact, I intend to do that about 4 years ago. That is the GRA one. After going for a while, I got very, very busy. Not so that I'm going to put membership on the goals. But then it came to my mind a few months ago, that I need to really do. But I really did not do anything about it until that suddenly came into it. And he said, oh, Mama, enjoy Rotary or Omole-Golden. And I said, oh, don't let that just be thinking about it. So yeah, I have to. I want to deeply appreciate you all, and I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you more than I'm doing now. The better. At the moment, my family, they are all abroad. I'm there by myself. My daughter is in at work, school, and so what I'm doing.
You can just do the punch on behalf of everyone.
My family, my friends, and everything. So on behalf of myself and my family, I'm going to do 150,000.
50,000 naira, can we clap from it? 150,000 naira, and people are not clapping. I say, just know on behalf of ourselves and the family. Thank you, God bless you. Can we have this picture? Okay. The sponsor is the authority.
The sponsor first. On behalf of the
all right, it's okay. 50,000 naira. All right.
It's a nice thing to have more lawyers in the house. I'm happy to have them.
instead of a camera.
I look at the house, because open important door. So it's nice to have food and those food is very much food. So
let's start from him now. 20,000. Let's pay that 20,000. The sponsor of 50,000. Our own.
Like when you put out something 10,000.
10,000. Let's start for our contribution. You see my PP here. My daughter is a lawyer, so she's also going to support for having a lawyer daughter. Oh yeah, thank you very much. Okay, for those people that didn't know, she is the lady captain of the golf club, Federal Golf Club. And, you know, the women win, she's the lady captain. So if you want to join the Federal Golf Club, please come and play her. Yeah, that's why I'm a president. Because I $10,000. Thank you so much. Don't go take pictures with that. Who's taking this picture? AG, available one. AG, Oshinibo, is it that you don't like her? Is it that you don't want to become a friend? You don't want to become a friend. You don't want to become my dear, they call me back now. Before the picture. Okay, 10,000. Give him a round of applause. This is Dr.
Praise the Lord. 10,000.
10,000. Thank you so much. God bless you, my leader. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, our mentor. Okay, Rotary, your mentor is going to be okay. Okay, your mentor is going to be HR fellow. HR fellow is going to be your mentor. Well, Rotary Obisa, IGI will be your mentor. You don't know who's going to be your mentor.
That's how we
Thank you.
No, I don't enjoy.
Hello. Can I have your attention, please, everybody? Okay, for Rotary Foundation Month, November happens to be Rotary Foundation Month. I think we understand our PDG. Can I have attention, please?
Attention, please, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. We have a little game this morning. The chair you are seated on, just look behind your chair. Behind your chair, you will see a piece of paper. In the Rotary Foundation, we decide to do something small for ourselves, celebrate ourselves. So I'll be giving everyone in mind to say what you have on your paper. Just say something.
Please, your crush in Rotary Club of Omole-Golden.
Who is your crush in Rotary Club of Omole-Golden?
Please, your crush in the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden. Rest tonight knowing whatever is on your mind is God's hand.
So it's really the French spread.
So.
What is your favorite moment in RC Omole-Golden? Which you ask? Oh, well, we are
Picking songs, okay. What do you have as your gift?
100,000.
Okay.
Don't stop believing in yourself.
Then give it to Balogun.
Argument, what is it?
Having a paper. What do you have?
Sorry, I'm
Long green rice. Learn more and more.
And more to and more. Not bring rice. Don't be distracted with the switching of around the focus. Which one? Okay, yes, the fruit wine. She's having a fruit wine. Fruit wine. Well. Yeah. Very good. Long green rice, yeah. Long green rice, yeah.
Give love to encourage everyone. Give love to encourage that it will come back to you. Love green rice.
Thank you very much. So we have two long green rice, yeah. That means.
Another day, another chance. Good one. Your belief makes perfect. Your behavior won't make you a better person. Your behavior does. Before how you reach myself, long green rice.
Patients be grateful for gift.
What do you like about RC of Omole-Golden? The golden.
Oh, yeah, golden. Okay, thank you very much.
New day, new thoughts, new strength, new possibilities.
Perfume, thank you. And somebody, I want to say perfume. Rotary understand where you have to go.
One short green rice.
Short grain rice.
I don't know if I can.
Tell us now, who is your favorite leader? Thank you. Okay. One is one. Wow. You know, because it's like one.
The first thought,
One.
the first thought in the morning should be thank you.
Another one.
Okay. We have 1 5 remaining.
So with me, weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Okay, one out.
Then what's the second one which says?
And tell us now.
We need effects of consent.
Yay. Second one we said. Essay. Is it true? Is it fair? All right.
It's 1 hour. It's 1 hour. My lieutenant president, I'm sorry I came late, because I love to introduce myself. So I'm not new, and I believe you know, I mean, most of you know my name, so, okay. My name still remains the same. Is a name that, if you have a good mind, is a prayer. But if you have a bad mind, it's like something else. Yeah, so the name still remains being up after. So,
Thank you so much.
all right.
What do you have?
So I think I have a powerful word here. What can we do to improve as a club?
The answer is
No, the answer is
okay.
not short.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
I think
answer the question.
I have to answer.
Answer.
Oh, wonderful. I'm not going to take your time on this. I'm going to read the question. I mean, just for people who doesn't really get the question the first time. What can we do to improve as a club? I think it's just a simple thing. Law and understanding. So what I got here is short grain rice.
Okay, short grain rice. Our treasurer. Okay, read. Please. Okay. All right. Feel free, man. The other colleagues are many. There are many of them. Good faith. Just point out. Great idea. I need to buy my colleague here, my language colleague. Thank you. All right, treasurer, please.
Thank you, my president. You are a family wherever you are. So shine your light for all to see.
Oh, what do you have?
This thing there, it's too deep for this, my price.
So,
It's
they know what you like.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Is that all? Okay, I'm come. Did they give you a small paper?
Yeah, the paper behind your chair.
Some people just give you what they have on paper.
No.
Each day is a gift, open it, believe it, and enjoy it. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Thank you very
Be
much.
grateful. Where's the spaghetti? Everybody's a winner. We thank God for that. Okay, that's all for now. And I'm going to say we should always be patient, be supportive, and always be grateful. For every little thing, big or small from God, always be grateful. Let that be in our mindset. Is that for me? Yes. Wow, thank you. Wow, this is beautiful, lovely. Thank you so much. God bless you. Essay, can we have essay performance quickly? You have just 5 minutes to perform. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yes, sir. Quickly.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you to the leadership for this. Thank you for this opportunity.
Welcome.
For performance, I will kindly ask that Rotarian Dr. Afonso, please. Okay. Where's Rotarian Khadija? She was here. Rotarian Ariola and Rotarian Amen. Okay, it's just how that is remaining. During the lecture, we were having their own, they had their own classes there, so yes. So I kindly ask her to, let me give her the mic.
Rotarian Ariola.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, treasurer, 2,000 naira for Rotarian Ariola, please note it down. You should also write, please. This is a very brilliant essay performance. Have you done your mandatory?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Omission and commission. Why are you teaching him what to say? Dr. Wabara, what kind of an essay this are you? Do you know whether you want to do more than 5,000? You are pronouncing 5,000. I'm hearing you. Oh, sir, don't let him mislead you. Sir, please come to the eye. Pronounce your mission and commission. And what's the total essay for today?
Commission and commission is 5,000 naira.
Well done, it's taught you. Good.
And the total estimate for today, I came in when the cost was at 0 naira.
Yeah.
And at this moment, we have 1,000,000.
1,182,000 naira.
Wow, 1,182,000 naira. I want somebody, council chair, please come out. Our council chair, please come out. Our IPP, please come out. You are going to powerfully help me to address this our estate. This is first time of performing and it's doing this. Rotary understand what you are carrying is very, very heavy. So let them help you out. You need to be helped out.
Fact that we are a man, fact that we are a man that should be addressed with, but the amount you are carrying is a sucker for me to do this. So I think that as chairman should hold it at the other hand. When you like it from the back or from the front? When you like it from the front or from the back? Depending on the mood. Okay. I think the mood is right. I think we can do it from the front. For 1,100,000. Okay. 200,000. 250. 300. 400. My hand is paining me. 500. 600. 700. 800. 900. 1 billion. 1,180,000. Let's come together.
Thank you. God bless you. Okay, our PE was the installation chair last at our August installation. So he wants to present the installation committee report. I want somebody to take this picture. Rosanne Martins, please. Rosanne Martins, help us with this.
My own president, past president in the House, fellow Rotarians. At this material time, on behalf of the Teacher 2023 Teacher Committee, we hereby present our final reports to the board and to the club of Rotary Club of Omole-Golden. Thank you so very much.
Okay, so our installation done and dusted. To God be the glory. I want us to hear from our home president from New Lagos, Ikeja. Can somebody pass the mic to her? Everyone. Come on, oh, president. There you go. Good morning, everyone. Our fellow Rotarians, guests, and friends of Rotary family. I still with myself, Rotarian Honorary Joe. And I have a member of our board and some of our members here today to celebrate with you. This is my first time coming to this meeting. And this is awesome. I really enjoyed ourselves. Thank you for having me. And congratulations to all the newly inducted members. You're welcome on board also.
And Rotary Club of New Lagos, we having our third installation, third president, the first ever installation of the club. It's coming up November 25th, which is gonna be tomorrow. So you are all invited to our installation at Fuji Guest House. You know, I think in Obakijobi Way or something like that. So Obakijobi Way, I think before the, I know it's before the bridge, you will see after the police station, you will see the location right there. So you are all invited to our installation. It's gonna be an awesome installation. And we all looking forward to have all these beautiful and handsome places in our club. Rotary Club of New Lagos, we meet every Wednesdays, sorry, every Friday now, 6 to 6:30. Yeah. 6:30 no PM. No. 6:30 for 7 PM or at 8:53. Okay, well, off your United Boys on Michael.